So today I want to look at surfaces, just less of the knowledge of the name of the plant and just more of the surfaces of this. Look at this acacia tree. We've seen this before, but just how beautiful it is. Just look at it bends up, busy away. It's a gorgeous morning. The sun's just risen and the birds are chirping. Look at this. And they complement each other so well, despite the umbrella of the acacia tree. It just complements each other so well. And then I have a treat for you. Look at this. You are going to love this. Look at the color. The birds that are you hearing are hundreds of different birds in the garden with nests all over. There's some amazing species that I need to learn about, and maybe we'll do a bird watching video soon. This is part of the Heliconia family, like the bird of paradise family, but this particular one is yellow, and I just love it because it's a very unique color. You can spend hours and hours and hours just observing structures of leaf. Now, this is not banana, but it's part of the banana family. Yeah, they could also go under the fern family. It's a crossbreed sort of kind of a plant. Look at the leaf of this. I will spare you the details and names of these plants. I just want you to enjoy the structure. I mean, well, if I may not use the word structure, it's just the way look at just naturally beautiful. Each one is unique. It's like we have fingerprints or thumbprints, or they have their unique coloring, and just not one is identical to the other. Just nature at its best. Then I'm going to look at the Stakehorn here. Let me get to the other side and see if we can get this structure of this leaf or the pattern, and just look at it. This is the the mango, not banana. This is the mango leaf. A very auspicious leaf as well, used in many of the Eastern cultures, Asian cultures. It's a welcoming plant. The way it droops down, it's regarded as a welcoming. A lot of the Indian households make a garland, or it's called a toran, a garland, and facing this way outwards to say welcome home. This is a new one. It's just opened a few weeks ago, or maybe even a few days ago, and it's gorgeous. Such amazing natural creation of Mother Nature. And this vine, each leaf faces outwards, faces the sun. Not one leaf is inward. And it's just great to notice this kind of differences in different plants and leaves, and This is the rough part of the garden. We don't touch too much of this. This is the bougainvillea leaf. As you see, the other one was growing outwards only, whereas this one is all over the place. Um, bougainvillea loves heat, loves the sun, as does bamboo. This is the bamboo leaf. Look at the way every leaf structure we've looked today is different. Every one of them is different. And the birds are just loving this bamboo here. And then look at the detail of this leaf. I mean, we know these plants, we know these flowers, we take them for granted. We see them all the time. Well, I do. But we never enjoy or actually look at that. Look at that amazing detail. There's such beautiful birds hovering on top of me. They're not scared of me. They're actually wondering, who is this guy in my garden? And it looks like as though it's sugar coated or snowflake coated, but it's not. It's just, it's natural. Natural. Look at that. So here's a little experiment I've done. Can you see that? Now this is the bamboo, and I have put this little vine here. And if and when it does, and it will grow big, I have lit it. Look at that leaf. Again, insect trapper is the word I use. And it is starting to grow in contrast with the bamboo. And it's here, if you can see. And eventually it will flower, and I'll show you the actual flower. It's 3 plants in one, which I am experimenting. The bamboo, then we've got a bit of the apple thorn, and then this insect trapper, as I call it. And when it flowers, it's going to look stunning. This is a very common one. Again, as I said, I'll spare you the names and details today. I just want you to enjoy the leaf. This one we saw in the last video, the kiss plant, and can you see the leaves? Now the sun is just coming onto it, so they'll spread out, and it's just amazing. You know how, when we get up and we, yawn or stretch our hands or arms, and this does the same with the leaves. Like you see, like this section is already opened a bit. These are getting ready to stretch, because the sun is right on. Then we saw this leaf as well. Remember last time? So today, as I said, we're just looking at leaf and structures and not worrying too much of the details, the names, and just enjoying their colors, their shapes, the sizes, and how they complement each other with different plants. Birds are just so beautiful. We have to do a bird watching video one of the days. You should just see this blue, I can see a green one, so many yellow, the odd red one I can see, lots of black one, these grays. Look at that. Just natural miracles. I mean, where are you going to get a structure that is not man-made? Look at that. then look at the structure of this. Again, another species of the palm, Middle Eastern origins, but this is not a fruit palm. It's not a fruit or date producing palm. It's just a kind of a palm. Do you see how these end? They end this way. It's just different. Each one is different. This is the new one, very tender, soft, and that it will come into that. And then that's the baby. Look, just opened yesterday. See the different in color? So this is a bird's nest that is in this, as I said, we call it a part of a palm, a jelly palm really it's called. But yes, there is a bird nest here. And yes, it does come sometimes in here. See how they complement each other? Two different plants, two different leaf structures, absolutely. One very, very soft and fragile, and one very hard and ready to attack you with sharp edges, with spider webs there, and such different structures, and yet complementary to each other. And then look at, that's why they're called stakehorns, because these are a different, complete, look at that, that's the actual shape. Just amazing. And then you know there's millions and millions of different types of leaf. If I go on, I think this video will take the whole of YouTube over in size wise. But see the jade leaf as well? Look at that. Very rich and thick and very healthy, this jade of mine. I've got hundreds of them in the garden. Just they grow wild. I don't even have to worry about them. I think I'll leave it there today for this leaf and types, because there's so many, and you know, I don't know where to stop. You just carry on and 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 on. Look at that. Oops. This is a common one. Every day we see hundreds of these. I had to talk about this one. Just look at it. Look at them. I won't hurt you, sweetheart. I won't hurt you. Look at the different structures, different surfaces, if I may use the word. Look at that little one. And just look at that. Just see the difference. You can't pass these and not admire them. It's just heaven. And this is my everyday therapy. It's just so relaxing. Even just if you don't have to do anything, just enjoy it. And, you know, this is the Tulsi, one Tulsi, or one means forest or wild Tulsi, sister of the basil plant, a religious plant in the Hindu Indian culture. Tulsi was one of the wives of Krishna, the most dear. Krishna doesn't accept anything without Tulsi. So anything offered has to be with Tulsi. We talked about this one. Today we're just enjoying the leaves. See how, this is how they come out, okay? This is the baby, okay? This is just like about 2 weeks, a week old maybe. And then slowly, slowly the colors start coming in. Let's look at an older one. Like that's the older one, you see? There. And then we've talked about this one already. See? This one, as I told you, it just grows wild. Little snippet cutting and it just spreads. As does that one. These two complement each other very well. As you know, I always talk to my spotty. I call this my spotty friend. I got hundreds of these all over. But just enjoy this leaves and as we saw this the last time, and this is just one. Look at that. Just look at it. And this is a duo. You can see the difference. And this is part of the plant. This is part of the plant. There should be a fallen one somewhere. Again, as I said to you last month, the basket will be covered eventually, which it is on this side, you see. This one prefers the cooler side. The cooler sides do it much better than the sun-facing side. See?